instead of doing a classic Draw My Life story, I decided to put pictures too because pictures are worth 1,000 words. So let's start. So my life started pretty much on the other end of the world, literally, in China, in a small town called Guangzhou, where I was found and left for adoption. There it is. And that's when my parents came to get me when I was 11 months. That's a beautiful picture. And that was a lady that used to take care of me a little bit. And that's a whole group of other children that got adopted at the same time as me. So, after they adopted me, they brought me back here in Montreal, in beautiful Canada. It took a long time to fly towards here, but I'm still happy for it. So in my family, there's my mom, and my cat, and my dad. That's all the family I have, and that's me in my favorite yellow chair. So I lived a pretty normal life like every kid. I joined soccer and stuff like that, other activities. So then primary school started. I went to a small school called École du Bout de l'Île. That's in Saint-Anne-de-Bellevue, and that's where I met Sarah, who we all know today still. She's still my best friend, and I'm so thankful for that. After, towards 6th grade, we went to Disneyland, me and my parents, which was pretty awesome. It was my second time, I believe, that I went. Then high school came along, and that's when I ended up in Collège Bourget. And 1 year later, sadly, my parents decided to get a divorce. It was hard at first, but that's how life goes, you know. But when it comes to divorces, that means a lot of moving. My dad first moved out, and then he decided to come back home, and then my mom moved back to somewhere else, and then he moved over to Vaudreuil. Let's just say it's a long, complicated story of how many times I moved in a span of a few years. But now we're both we're on a stable place. And then even though my parents' divorce came, I still had fun. I went to Florida with Kat in Fort Lauderdale. It was only her, me, and her grandma. And I started snowboarding during that year, which was pretty awesome. And then came one of the best trips I've ever done in the beautiful, sunny Dominican Republic, where I met my best friends in the whole world. We all came from different corners of the world. The farthest was from Israel, and I miss them very much. Even though we don't talk to each other as much, and that we live so far from each other, we still had a chance to FaceTime a few times, which was pretty awesome. And the closest friend I have from there is Gina from Ohio, and I hope to see her very soon. And then came my trip to New York with my dad, which was pretty awesome. It was just me and him. It was my second time over there. And then I started Sport d'Excellence with Collège Bourget, which was awesome also. And then I went to Paris with my mom, a beautiful occasion. And it wasn't the best weather, but it was an amazing trip. I even got to visit everything tourist, and even got to see my friend that I met in Punta Cana a year before that lived in Lyon, and he met us up at Paris and showed us around. It was really nice of him. I didn't think I would see him again. It was quite a surprise when he showed up. And then during the summer, I had the chance to do the Color Run, the Night Nation Run, and the Color Run Night, but as a volunteer only. It was a pretty rushful night. But the real question is, what's gonna happen with my future? I know next year I'm going to Cégep Saint Laurent architecture, which I'm really excited for. It's a program 3 years, but after 3 years, what am I gonna do? Maybe going to Université Laval in Quebec? I'm not sure. But my biggest dream was to move to California, beautiful sunny California, next to the beach, or maybe somewhere in Europe. Yeah. And maybe not only move there, but go to university there too. But who knows? The future is still a big question for us at our age. But for now, that's my story from 1999, November 1st, till now. And my questions about the future. We never know what might happen. It's all a big surprise, but I can't wait for it to arrive.